camp. I came here to turn you inside out. I came here to hear your truth. What is your truth? Hey, everything, when you start to get in your head with stuff, everything under your bed, in your closet comes up. That's all the emotions we hide. You cannot hide them when you're under pressure. When somebody threatens you, they all come up. You start to get angry. What follows anger? Fear. What follows fear? Frustration. What follows frustration? Anxieties. These emotions are real. They're in you. They're part of you. But it's how we heal them that we don't let them take over. They don't let them, okay, stop us from our better self. Right now, through the class, all of you are great warriors. Great warriors. Hey, I want to know, just tell me, are you better than what I just saw right now? Raise your hand if you're better than that. That's right, you know you're better than that. Why? Because if it was something you've been taught and you owned it, you would say, now that's me. Right now, when it's something new, you know you're better than that. It's just that when you're having fun making mistakes, you're telling your body, no big deal. You know, I'm just seeing what feels good to me. If I'm in my head trying to figure out, okay, that's good, oh, I like that. But if I say, that connects to me, I like that, it feels right to me, that is something that you take because it's yours. But if you're in your head, oh, I like that and I like that, like you're in a smorgasbord, I'll take that, and next thing you know, hey, you didn't even swallow, you didn't even digest it, you just swallowed. Hey, that means all that was for nothing because basically you didn't really get a chance to experience it. Because why? All you were doing is just taking what you can and you didn't get a chance to enjoy it. But if you saw something and felt something that you like, how many here, actually what I call a money maker. A money maker means if I hit you with it, I'm going to do damage. A money maker means I can hit you with my eyes closed. I own this. Right prod, ball kick, whatever it may be. Okay? How many have one money maker? Raise your hand if you got a money maker. If you know you got a money maker, say if I hit you, that's it. Okay? Call 911. Okay? How many have two money makers? Raise your hand. How many have three money makers? Raise your hand. How many have four money makers? Raise your hand. Okay? Four without thinking. That means I'll throw it, I see it, we throw it, and I will hit you and do damage with it. Okay? How many have five money makers? Okay. When you have five money makers, means these five movements, I can hit you day in, day out with my eyes closed with them. And if I hit you, I definitely will do damage. If you have five money makers, you can intermix that and have 125 moves of money makers. You can set it up and do damage. These money makers means I don't have to think about it. I own it. I can see it and respond, and I can hit target at will. At will. Those are your money makers. Okay? That's, if you can start with one money maker and develop it to where if I went, boom, if I hit you, you're buckling. And say, that's a money maker. Boom, and you buckle, I said. And if it's effortless saying, God, I barely hit him. It's because it's not a hard hitting because you're hitting right. That means you're short circuiting them. Once you short circuit them, you buckle them. This are money makers. Then you can cut them off. Okay? Short circuit the body. It's like you ever seen car battery hit the negative and positive go shh. Then your body has that same kind of energy. If I can hit you, if I cut your body in half, this is negative, this is positive. I cut your body in half, this is negative, this is positive. If I cut your body in half, this is negative, that's positive. If I can hit you together, I can short circuit you. That means if you can put combinations that work together, okay, they'll do damage. The combination is, okay, is the key. The 1, 2, everybody throws. 1, 1, 2, 3, even pros. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. You find very few pros are throwing 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Because everybody's prepared for the 1, 2, for the 1, 2, 3. But they're not prepared for the 4, 5, and 6. Because they're going 1, 2, 3, and then they're going back, and boom, 4, 5, 6. They're not prepared for that. Because the way you train, hey, it becomes a program. It becomes habit of movement. If you train lazy, you fight lazy. When I say perfect practice, means just because you don't get it, you ask questions. So if the leverage of this, if I hit it this way, I said yes, 45-degree angle. say, okay. Okay, and you said, I don't get it yet. And all of a sudden you said, oh, it's getting easier. I can push easier because I can see. Instead of pushing against him, all I did is here and push him here and he went like this. Okay? If I go against Sensei here and we're pushing, he's got too much strength, too much power, too much, body power behind him. Why would I want to force against him? I'm not stupid. If I go against him and I start to push on him, he starts to push back, the first thing I'm going to do is turn the angle and shoot him and get him off his game. Because if he's doing this, he's going deep. You're not pushing him. But the moment you go like this and you turn him this way, he's off. You got him off balance. In technique, it's the same way. Once you got him going forward, cut him. Diamond cuts. Okay? It's what does the damage. And when it becomes effortless, you got it. It's yours. Hey, you own the technique. See, right now, you have to have fun making mistakes. And so for some of you that are so into your head, you're not having, how many here started getting angry? Raise your hand if you got angry at yourself today. Hey, raise your hand if you got angry. You got angry because you know you're better. You know you're better than that. That's why you got to start getting angry at yourself. And you start getting pissed at yourself. Come on, what's wrong with me? How many here got frustrated today? And you start getting frustrated. That's good. See, this is what they call life medicine. It's real to you. And when you can say, yeah, I started getting angry at it because I know I'm better. I started getting frustrated because I started getting in my head with it. I start tripping on myself. Because you recognize you start to get in your head. That's why you start tripping, because you were in your head with it. And this is where you start to get frustrated. Because you know better. I said, I heard what you said. I know. But I did it anyway. Now, this is true. This is true feelings. That's internal training. If I captured you mentally, if I can get you mad, I got you. I can put frustration into you, I got you. If I can get you confused, I got you. If I put fear in you, I got you. It's just a matter of time your body's going to give up. And just remember one thing. You need to know, first of all, raise your hand if you know where your power comes from. Raise your hand if you know where your power comes from. Be loudly. Where's your power come from? Say loudly so they can hear you.
It comes from the ground, the energy around me, inside me, everywhere.
Your power comes from, again, I didn't understand.
If I push from the floor, I get energy from the floor.
Your power is pushing forward.
Inside me.
From inside?
Yeah, from inside.
How do you receive that from inside? Do you tell yourself, push harder? What do you tell yourself to get that power? How do you receive that?
Emotional power.
Okay. Who else raise your hand? Please. Where's your power come from?
A belief and a knowing.
A belief system, okay? How do you receive it? How do you access that belief system?
I just switch it on. I just know. I feel it. It's an emotion.
How do you do it? So, you tell yourself, switch on, power on, power off?
Yeah, once I'm in that mode.
That's a trigger point.
Yep, bang.
Okay, because again, who else? Raise your hand. Okay, yes, please. Where'd you get your power from?
Sound. Feel from the sound.
With inside?
Yeah.
How do you release that? How do you access it?
I drop my sound and feel my sound from my gut.
I'm sorry, sister, can you speak
I
louder?
feel from my gut my sound.
Okay.
And I drop, balance myself.
I asked 700 black belts, where's your power come from? 4. Pick to raise your hand. Only 4. I asked him, where'd you get your power from? He said, from God. I said, how do you access? He says, I said, well, tell me. How do you access? You said from God. You said, God, give me power, and you get it. You go to church and get it. How do you access it? You say from God. He said, I'm not sure yet. The next one, he was clever. What did you get? Chip power. I said, what do you get it? Breath medicine. I said, so how do you do it? You said, with breath, yeah, double breath.